guys, welcome to another video. Welcome to another reading vlog. I tried to have so much self-control on not filming this video until when I was really supposed to, but I can't myself. So, today's video we are going to be reading all new releases in 24 hours, hopefully. I know there's a lot of ways to do this, but I do this the way where basically I have a stopwatch on my phone like this, and every time I'm reading, I start a time. Every time I stop reading, I stop a timer. I will say I do this over 4 days. Yeah, over a couple of days. So so um, this may or may not be over 40 out. Yeah, over 24 hours because there's 4 books I would love to get to that I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to in 24 hours. So, and I will say that I have to do this so at school, obviously. So I will have this timer, and then when I read at school, I will add the time that I put. So I will just have a stopwatch on my Chromebook that I'll have, and I'll add that time to this after. If you get what I'm saying. So, like there's 4 books that we could possibly read. 2 of them are already out, and 2 of them are not out yet, but they come out within the next 2 weeks. One comes out on Tuesday. Today is Sunday, Tuesday. Yeah, no, Sunday, March 15th. It's currently 11:59, almost 12 o'clock. And I told myself that, like, because I really just finished filming a vlog. And I was supposed to film this, like, I was like, I'm gonna wait until. And now I can't find my cord to export all the footage. So that I'm not waiting to film this video until after. So I'm currently filming on my computer. I like the computer, So yeah. So the first book we're going to start in this video is finish this hopefully is In Her Own League by Lynn Starfer. This is the Winnie City series spin-off book. This is about Reese Monty. No, Reese Monty. What am I saying? Reese. Yeah, Reese Remington and Emmett Montgomery. If you guys have known that Emmett is from the third book in the Winnie City series, Caught Up. Uh, Miller, who is the female main character in Caught Up. This is her dad. I am actually really excited to read this because I feel like I am going to really enjoy this. I have, so yeah. I'm not gonna show you the other. Well, so you'll have to wait and see because I'm really hoping to finish this in the next 2 days. Is that possible? I don't think possibly. Maybe depending on how much I read today. I would love to finish this by Tuesday because so hopefully I can start the second one, and then hopefully by like Friday I can have both of these finished, and then I can start the third one, and then it will probably be a gap because the next book I would like to read doesn't come out until the last day of March, which is the 31st. So yeah. So let's just get right into this. Update you guys when an hour has begun. So let's get started. So I will tell you guys when I officially hit an hour on this timer. So I will clearly bye. Yeah, it's going to be update because we officially 1 hour mark of this maybe over 4 hours. I don't know. We'll see. And I made it a chapter 4, page 38 of Around League by Lunchtime. I will say I'm actually really enjoying this. I don't know what I really expected because I will say I've read just about every Lunchtime verse I have. I have. And I will say this is definitely giving me like I was just reading. I was like, it's like you can tell that like he's trying to not act, but like you know, he doesn't hate her fashion. he's trying to act professional because basically, Reese is the first female MLB, no, first, as the first female owner in Major League Baseball. Which, guys, I love when, because the series is all different sports. Like, I think the first one, I think is hockey. I don't know, don't get me wrong. You know, the second one is basketball. The third one's baseball. The fourth one's baseball, and I think I don't know what Rio meant. Rio. You know what I said? I was like, oh yeah. When I was trying to say these characters' names, and I said Rio, not Rio. I said Monty. That's his nickname. I forgot that's Emmett's last. Yeah, Emmett's nickname is Monty. So, but I don't know. I feel like I was just thinking to myself, and I was like, how are these characters like gonna get together? Because like she's acting all professional, like she's acting like she has no feelings. But he had like under the surface, like you can tell that she. I don't know. But I really like it, guys. I am loving the other characters. It's kind of cute because I feel like this year was definitely the year that we got. Well, I don't know. I feel like a lot of series that everyone has loved is ending, and this kind of feels like, of course, it's an ending. But guys, I think because when before this book came out, Lynn Stamford announced the new series that's coming out. The first book comes out in November of this year. There's gonna be a 4-book series, and basically it's about a family that that um that you know, and there's a character that he was adding Snippy to some, not adding Snippy, he was adding like I don't know, I have a suspicion on who the couple is that because he said, I think he said that they were talking on this book. But I'm just like, like I am so excited to, But yeah, so it's currently. I need to take a lot of breaks. The last couple hours. I'm hoping to get around page 100 today. I want to get over like the whole part of everything. I'll be again. So yeah, so I'm going to continue reading this and hopefully have a good chunk in the next time I update you guys. You know, yeah. Okay, bye. Yeah, so leave the last final check-in of this first day, the end of the first day of this reading only Relasees for 24 hours or over 24 hours. We are currently 5 hours, 27 minutes, and 34 seconds. I did get a good way through Aaron League by Lynn Stafford. I will say this definitely gives me vibes like definitely like they're not enemies. I would say they're not enemies. So yeah, definitely not enemies. So they are, but they're not. Like they're trying to act like they hate each other, and they're trying to act like they can't. You know, not act, but like I look at this because basically she is his boss. She's the owner of this team, and she's the first in this in the MLB history to be the first female to own a team. No, but there's so much tension between them. It's like unbearable. Like I'm on page 218, and like I'm already for the time. I love. I will like I'm over halfway. You could definitely tell. And so I'm hoping tomorrow that I can. It's about this book is about almost. It's like 399, like 400 basically. So I have about a little bit more than 200. Like 400 exactly. So really, I have like 180, I think. So tomorrow I feel like I should definitely be able to finish this, and then we'll start the next book. And then we're 1 day away from another book that comes out, which I will probably continue that one probably after I finish the next. And I did want to say there's an audiobook that I've been slowly listening to that I haven't really listened to much of, which is it's technically not a 2025 release, but it's a really popular 2025 book talk book, which is Here Rivalry by Rachel Reed. I read the first book in the series last month. Yeah, last month, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm about, I think, almost an hour. I'm like 56 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to cause guys, I literally told you I think earlier in my last clip of my intro that I was like, yeah, look, I couldn't find the my cord because I couldn't find my cord, and then I think it's my last vlog that I filmed today. Like, yeah, I lost my remote, my camera to turn it on, so I have to use the back of it, and then I lost my cord to go to to get the footage off my camera to my computer. I guess I found the remote. The remote was, I don't even know what the remote was, and I guess today not today. I guess yesterday when I was trying to import finish, I don't know what I was doing. I was living and I guess I had my computer and my cord in here. So it was in my living room. It was in my living room. So yeah, it was in my living room. So I'm currently exporting and uploading that video that I filmed today because it's easier that way. So yeah, I'm currently watching Dance Moms because that's what I do. I'm really trying to keep myself not entertained, but like because guys, I am trying so hard. Like all today, I've been fighting of like because I'm trying to be more gentle with myself, and I've told you guys this. I'm trying to be more easy on myself because like today, like I was just so I wasn't in my head, but I was keeping myself. Oh, you're reading too fast, and then it's like, oh, you're reading too slow. Because technically, sometimes it takes me 9 hours, sometimes it takes me 8 hours to finish a book and read one. I feel like to be 5 hours in, and I was feeling this way probably since the moment I started this book, and since the moment I started this readathon. That part of me was like, reading is too slow or reading is too fast, and I was just thinking to myself, what are you doing to yourself, Avery? Like, why are you doing this to yourself? And I'm really trying to get out of my head that it doesn't matter how many books I read in a video. It doesn't matter how long it takes me to read a book, fast or slow, as long as I'm enjoying my reading experience, enjoying it, and I'm having fun. I was just, it's just like, oh my god. So yeah, I'm just like, so I'm really trying to get over that, but it's okay, like, because the only thing that's making food this week is that getting me through this week is I get Wednesday off for the ACT, so I get the virtual day, and then we're only 1 week away from spring break, and I get to go to the beach. I forgot to Cause I have a countdown app on my phone that has all like I put like, whatever. So we are 8 days away from me getting my hair done. Beach trip. You only have 10 days until I leave for the beach. So yeah, so now I'm just gonna while I wait for these videos to, while I wait for the zoo to upload on YouTube, I'm just gonna watch TikTok because I would say I have been sitting in the same spot for I think I got it was like 1 o'clock when I got in here. And I took a break to eat lunch at like cause I don't know when I filmed you when I filmed my intro, but I took a break to eat a mac and cheese bowl for dinner, and I got up I think twice to use the bathroom, and I got up I think once or something. I got up a couple times, not much. So now I'm just like, okay, I got up to brush my teeth for bed, so and I went to go pick out my outfit for tomorrow. Which guys, I said this in a vlog that like I am so ready for spring. Spring I think comes next week. I think. Will it feel like spring? You never know. It has snowed in April. It snowed in November. Like it snowed in a lot of things. So it could be like today. Like this week is definitely a sentiment of how Alabama weather is because today it's like 80 degrees. Like it's like hot, sweltering. You know, like that's probably a hot index. But tomorrow it'll be 30 degrees. It'll be like below freezing tomorrow, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my god, like oh my goodness, what is happening? Like I feel like we've been like, although we've gotten a lot of cold days, I will say that the warm days have made it up because there was a couple weeks that we were below freezing. Been 2 weeks ago, I think 2 weeks straight, we've been in the 80s at least. And I'm just like, oh my god. So yeah, I'm going to like I said, watch TikTok. So I've been really trying to restrain myself because guys, I realized the past couple weeks that I have definitely have a phone addiction. And I think it has definitely grown because of I'm not on my phone for 7 hours straight. You know, school. You can't have schools anymore, so you know. So it's like, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm really hoping that I can. I'm really hoping. I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm gonna like. I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna make this video a week, like not a week, but like I'm going to. Um, I'm only gonna read 3 books this video. I think. I don't know. We'll see. How long is that? Guys, I went into Goodreads yesterday, not yesterday, today. Actually went to Amazon because Barnes Noble is where I pre-ordered a lot of these books that I have. Like, this is where I pre-ordered this one. I pre-ordered from Barnes Noble because I had a gift card for my birthday. And I was just wondering because people had said that like the new Avatar book, one is like 300 and one's like 900. So I didn't tell you. So I looked on Amazon, and one I think this next one is like 390 pages, and the seventh book is like 900 pages. I was like, oh my god. What's wrong with my So yeah, so I'm gonna go check out the video, so because I'm gonna try my best to make the videos next one upload if I can. So yeah, so I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye. Welcome to day 2 of being on Relasees 24 hours. We're currently 6 hours, 1 minute, and 22 seconds for this 24-hour readthon. I made it to page 229, page 251. League. I will say, I feel like we hit a bit because basically this is the first MLB female owner of a team. So basically, she made a big decision about something, and she's basically getting backlash for it. And basically, Emmett is there to comfort her because of it, and if you read it, you know. But yeah, so I'm really hoping that next, I got like 150, I think, exactly. So I'm hoping I can smash this out when I'm at school today. I'm finish this. When I get home from school, and then hopefully I can start the second book because I would like to have that book finished by tomorrow if possible. Just because the next book that I want to read comes out tomorrow. I don't know if it'll come in the mail tomorrow. I pre-ordered it, and this book came on release date. So hoping to late in the year, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna probably just watch TikTok now until it's time to eat breakfast, and then when yeah, that and then so yeah, so I'll go to there. Bye. Hey guys, I'm giving an update because I officially finished my first book earlier on, which is In Our Own League by Lynn Stomford. Guys, I don't know because I will say I really enjoyed this one, but I think I'm gonna give this 4.5. I don't really know at this point. I will say I feel like the tension finally broke. The tension finally broke. They finally and the conflict, not the conflict, but like the way that I feel like the way that they resolve. I don't know. There was a possibility of another of how to and I really wanted to see that because it would be really sweet in my eyes But yeah, so I think I'm gonna give this 4.5. It was still great. It was still great. I will read anything by one server, and I think I've rated anything 4s or higher. So yeah. So technically, right now, our current time is 6 hours, 1 minute, and 22 seconds. But really, I read for 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 19 seconds today during school. So really, let's add these up, because I forgot to add these up. 6 hours, 1 minute, and then 2, 5, 19. So really, we're 8 hours, 6 minutes, and 41 seconds for. Take a screenshot of that. So yeah. So like I said, I think I'm gonna give that 4.5.
I think. So, guys, you could. So, I reorganized my bookshelves a couple days ago, this weekend, and the past couple weeks I've had, like, since before I did this, since I did this, book organization, you know, I had my last shelf and my white shelf open, like, I had, like, stationery and stuff, and so that's what I would film in my camera. And so now I have books on it because I have enough room with the way I wanted them to look. Like, okay. So now you're in like a tight area, you know. So yeah. So the next book we're gonna read in this reading with Releasee's 24-hour Readthon is Just Friends by Haley Pham. This is her duet novel. This is her first novel she ever wrote. I have followed her on social media for years now, and I feel like I'm just gonna really enjoy this. This is a second chance, like basically childhood friends to lovers, you know. So I'm really hoping that this lives to what I want it to live to. So yeah, I'm gonna start this. We'll see. It's currently 4:28. I kind of procrastinated filming this because I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna film that later. But it's not. It's not. We'll get to what we need to get to today, and then we'll be right on. So yeah. So clear later. Bye. Hey guys, welcome to the end of day 2 of this reading only releases for 24 hours. Yeah, so I did not read much since the last time I told you guys. After I told you guys I started Just Friends, I was just like, I was kind of over reading for today. I was like, I'm gonna start this tomorrow so I did get to page 10 of we are currently 6 hours, 19 minutes, and 42 seconds through. Well, technically, if you want to add the video, or like 8 hours and like 27 minutes, I think. So, but yeah, I will say I'm actually really enjoying this one. This one is basically about our filmmaker character, Blair, who basically she's back in her coastal hometown of Seabrook, California, to care for her Lolly, or her great aunt, basically. And basically, I've only read what she's like. We find out about her grandmother, what she, and we find out about her grandma. I will say it's good so far. I'm really hoping so yeah, I'm hoping to be able to finish this by Wednesday, because I would love to start the next book, because the next book that I would like to read in this video comes out in welcome to day 3 of this really only releases for 24 hours. We are currently 6 hours, 47 minutes, and 19 seconds through this readthon. I made it to chapter 4, page 31 of Just Friends by Haley Pham. I don't know, I feel like I will say we know why the characters are going to have to spend time, they'll have to see each other again. We figured that out. So, we just got our first flashback chapter. Flashback chapter, so, 2013. So, I'm going to try my best to get as much food as I possibly can. So hopefully I can finish this tomorrow, and then I can start the third book that I think is supposed to come out. It's supposed to come out today, but I don't know if I'll get it in the mail today, but I think I will. But we'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna go breakfast and stuff. So, and of course she has to have a Lim Hater review on the top because that's her favorite author. I don't know. I can really see. Just reading this makes me really because I've watched her on YouTube for so long. It's I know what she likes in books. So Second Chance is her favorite trope. Second Chance Romance is her favorite trope. She lives in Henry, so it's just the writing. I don't know. I was just thinking to myself someone wrote this that it's you know, so yeah, it's good. It's good. I think I'm liking. I really like the first back flashback chapter, so I'm really hoping that but we'll see. So, okay, there. Bye.